And that's the way that we will have success that can't be shaken, girl, because we don't just want to be fly-by-night successes. We don't want to be here today, gone tomorrow, okay? We want success that cannot be shaken, which means we have to have a kingdom character in the midst of our success. What's up, y'all? Nicci here, creator of the Glow Code and your Kingdom Mindset Coach, and we need to talk today about success. I put up a post and it says, success is the crucible of character, and ain't that the truth? And so I wanted to talk about that with you guys a little bit. But first, we have to know what a crucible is. Figuratively, as we're using it here, crucible means kind of like your proving ground or your test. You know, we often think about our struggle times or the times when we're getting it out the mud, when we're in the gym shooting, as the time when we are tested. But the full truth is that, yes, there are tests that come with the struggle, but there are also tests, baby, that come with success. And we're oftentimes caught off guard by the tests of success because we think, oh, we made it. But there's always another level. There's always another test. So when we make it to that level of success, when we achieve our dreams, when we make it to that C-suite, when our book is published and we're on the bestseller list, whatever our dreams and hopes are, whatever are the desires of our heart that our Father has given us, when we get there, we got to keep glowing. We can't get there and then turn into a tyrant, turn into a miserable person, turn into a person who talks crazy to people. Our success is the testing ground, the proving ground of our character. And our character actually needs to be a reflection of the Most High's character. So let's make sure, ladies, that when we get that success, that we are speaking kindly to people, that we are compassionate to people, that we don't misuse or abuse our power, our privilege, that we are not using those positions to kind of dominate over people. That is not our role. That is not a proper reflection of God's character. And so when we get that position, when we are in power, when we are the team leader, when we are the manager, there may be a temptation, because you know that other guy, you know he like tempt people, to be uppity and haughty and overbearing on people. And that's a test. When you have the opportunity to be overbearing and haughty, do you move with wisdom and choose to reflect God's character, or do you fail the test? I know y'all glowing, so I know y'all gonna pass the test, but let's just keep that in mind. And also, success is kind of a proving ground and a crucible and a testing ground, because you never know the integrity or the functionality of a vessel until you put it to the test. You never know the functionality of a vessel until you fill it. So if you have a pot, if you have a cup, or anything that's designed to hold something, as we are vessels, we are designed to hold something. It's never tested. The vessel is never tested until it's filled. So if you have a pot and no water is in it, you might not notice the cracks. You might not notice that it leaks. But when it's filled up with water, you might say, oh, snap, I didn't know there was a hole in the bottom of this pot. I didn't know that there were some cracks that needed to be mended in this pot. So that vessel was tested when it was filled. And so when we reach our point of being filled, or when we are fulfilled with our desires and the success that we wanted to achieve, that's when we will be put to the test. That's when the cracks, if there are any in our vessel, will be made known to all. That's when the leaky, bottom of the pot might become apparent to ourselves and others. So let's be good stewards of our success. Let's stay in prayer for protection and preservation when we reach that level of success. Let's ask God to make sure that we are encamped around with angels to help us fight those battles, to help us in the midst of those tests and in that proving ground and in that crucible, so that we are proper reflections of God's character, even in the midst of success. And that's the way that we will have success that can't be shaken, girl, because we don't just want to be fly-by-night successes. We don't want to be here today, gone tomorrow. Okay, we want success that cannot be shaken, which means we have to have a kingdom character in the midst of our success. I love you guys. I want y'all to keep glowing. And do yourself a favor, hit the link in my bio, get my freebie bundle. There's lots of free faith-filled resources in there that are going to help you. You got your morning affirmations. You got workshop replays, mini courses, lots of good stuff in there. And I just want you guys to always, as we say here, know the code, live the code, light the world. And I'll see you soon. Peace.